Hello, I'm Alex, Product Manager at InteDashboard. In this video, I would like to show you the prototype of our new question types project and would really love your feedback, thoughts, and comments on this. So stay tuned and keep watching.
So we plan to include the following question types: sequencing, ordering, or ranking questions, matching questions, pairing questions, categorization, grouping or classification questions, and bowtie questions. These questions will be available not only for individual activities like IRAT or individual application cases, but also as team activities such as TRAT or team application exercises. They will include features similar to multiple choice questions such as hints, explanations, immediate feedback, classification, and elaboration fields. Let me go ahead and show you our prototype for individual tests. Let's start from the activities listing screen. Click the Enter button to access the testing screens. Learners will see the same interface as it exists now. View the Instructions button by clicking this link. Check the question statuses to see if they are answered or not answered. Click on each item on the left side to jump from one question to another, and use the arrow buttons to move forward or backward. This is an example of a sequence type question. The entire sequence is a form by itself and is treated as one question. To answer this question, learners can click on the drop-down and select the sequence of the items. The sequence items may be in numbers like 1, 2, 3, etc., in words like first, second, third, etc., or customized items like SMART. After selecting the answers, they click Save Answer to commit and move on to the next question. The next question is an example of a matching type question. Learners are asked to match an item from a column on the left to an item in a column on the right. Instructors can rename the columns as they see fit. To answer, just click on an item from the left, then click its match on the right. When all matches are made, the learners click Save Answer to commit their answers and move on to the next question. This is an example of a pairing type of question. It is similar to matching questions where learners pair items one to one, but in this case, instructors can add as many distractors as they like in the answer choices box. The columns are also renameable. Learners can drag and drop an item from the answer choice box to its corresponding pair, or click an item and then the corresponding answer choice. Once all pairs are done, learners click Save Answer to commit. The next type is categorization, grouping, or classification question. It is similar to pairing but involves one-to-many relationships. To answer, learners can drag and drop items from the answer choices box, or click an item on the left and multiple items from the answer choices. When all items are grouped, learners click Save Answer to commit. The last question is a bow tie question. This is typically used in exams like the NCLEX for nursing students. The question comprises of a patient scenario, which is here on the question stem, and students are given options in three categories: actions to take, potential conditions, and parameters to monitor. To answer, they click on the items to fill in the bow tie. After completing all the items, the learners must save answer as well. Once all questions are answered, learners are prompted to submit their answers, which opens a confirmation box indicating that submissions are final. And then clicking Submit takes them back to the activities listing screen, ready for the next activity. Now for the team-based activity, we pattern the questions to the classic TRAC interface where teams get to answer questions based on attempts. Each attempt corresponds to points set by the instructor. The learner interface will pretty much look the same, with a few differences, such as an indication on who the team reporter is and the ability to change team reporters, and the number of attempts color coded by points. Let me show you how it will work. For the sequencing questions, we have two types of immediate feedback options for the team activity. Here's the first one. The team selects the sequence from the dropdown and then clicks Save Answer to commit the first attempt. And then they'll get an immediate feedback showing each item correct and incorrect. The team will then be prompted to try again, and they'll keep attempting until they get the correct sequence. And in this case, in this example, say the team got the third attempt correct for each item, and they'll be prompted to move on to the next question. The second scenario on sequencing for immediate feedback treats the sequence as a whole, which means that the sequence pattern is either correct or incorrect. Let me show you. The teams select the sequence and save their answer. And then, if any of the sequences is incorrect, the immediate feedback will show everything as incorrect. The team is prompted to try again for the next attempt with diminished points. And again, if at least one of the sequence patterns is incorrect, all of it is treated as incorrect, and the team will get that feedback. Until the team gets the correct sequence or maxes out their number of attempts set by the teacher, then they can move on to the next question. These feedback options provide flexibility in how teams receive immediate feedback for sequencing questions. The first option, focusing on individual question stems, and the second option, treating the sequence as a whole, similar to the classic mastermind game. The matching type questions also have a similar interface to the individual activity. The team matches items from the left column to an item in the right column, and they're shown which matches they have gotten correct and incorrect. If they don't get all the matches right, they're prompted to try again for a second attempt until the team gets all the matches correct. For pairing type questions, the teams pair all stems to answer choices through a drag and drop or through clicking. And then immediate feedback is similar to matching type questions where teams get to see which items they have gotten correct and incorrect. And they'll be prompted to try again if they get any answers wrong. For categorization, it's the same immediate feedback to pairing. So after saving answer, and the correct and incorrect answers will be marked. If the team has any incorrect answer, they'll be prompted to try again and re-answer only the incorrect items. Finally, for bowtie questions, saving answers will show the correct and incorrect answers as well. The teams will be prompted to try again if they get any item incorrect, and they will only re-answer the incorrect item. And once all the questions in the activity are answered, also shown on the left side question statuses panel, The teams are prompted to submit their answers and will be redirected to the activities listing screen. The next part I'd like to show and get feedback on is the teacher's dashboard. Our teacher's dashboard have item analysis tables and student or team analysis tables. For IRAT with multiple choice questions, the teachers are able to see the breakdown of answers per student and their answer choices per question, which is either this table or this divide the money or confidence based breakdown. For the new question types, we hope to give you a similar student analysis table color coded with the same legend here, but instead of A, B, C, D, a check mark or an X mark in green, blue, orange, or red. For the team analysis table, the teacher's dashboard with multiple choice questions look like this. It contains the same legend and the ABCD attempts made by the teams. For the new question types, though, we will show the attempts the team has made, color coded with the same legend here. Instructors will still be able to open the question by clicking these buttons in the table headers and also click on each of these attempt items here to see the team's answers per attempt. Our goal is to keep the dashboard uncluttered, meaningful, and similar to existing dashboards for ease of use. Your feedback on whether we've achieved this is highly appreciated. We also seek feedback on the presentation mode, which aids in facilitating discussions using charts in a shared screen environment. So, for the sequencing charts, we have two options. The first one is the sequence breakdown chart. It shows the distributions of answers by teams, highlighting which parts of the sequence teams struggled with. The second one is the top sequence answer chart. It displays the most common sequences chosen by the teams, and this helps identify common misconceptions. However, for large classes, only the top sequences are shown to avoid overwhelming the display. For matching type questions, here's an example of the answer choice statistics. The percentage and number of teams who chose the specific answers are here. The same toggles will indicate the correct answers. Pair and categorize will have the same horizontal bar charts with the same percentages and number of teams. And this is how pair questions look like for presentation mode. For categorization, you'll see two bar charts per questions item, and it will be a list of the items separated by boxes. Finally, for bowtie questions, we have a similar bar chart color coded into correct and incorrect as per the toggles.
That is it. So if you're still here at the end of the video, thank you so much for your time. We'd really appreciate any feedback or comments you may have. So please leave a comment in the thread below or click the link to answer some survey questions. Thank you again and have a great day.